What is up? It's time for another episode of Dre's Retro Game Minute. And the subject for this week's Retro Game Minute is NBA Live 95. I brought this out of my little storage container of old Genesis games because right now, currently, the NBA playoffs are happening in August. Really weird, obviously, because of the pandemic. But as a young man, I was always a big fan of basketball. And this was one of the first basketball games I actually got able to get my hands on. Because in 95, that would put me at a... So this came out probably, when I was 15 years old. Around that time, had my Sega Genesis. I was a young man in high school. I would have been like a junior or a sophomore or junior. I can't remember. I'm 40 now. I'm old. So this game, I logged many, many hours in this game. I got this game for Christmas. I specifically asked for this. This was gonna be my Christmas gift. Like, this is so old. It's like this is the old ESRB rating was still GA instead of E for everyone. And man, this I don't know if it was just that era, that Genesis era, because you had the awesome NHL games, you had the great the NBA games over here. I don't recall if the baseball games were any good, but man, I logged so much time on this. I played an entire season as the Lakers. Or actually, no. At that point, I think I might have been playing with the Orlando Magic because Lakers were terrible at this time. But I played an entire season with the Orlando Magic because I was a big fan of Shaquille O'Neal. I'm still a fan of his, but I was real fanatical. I had jerseys and all this stuff. But yeah, this game, so good back then. I don't know if I would fire up my Genesis now because honestly, I don't enjoy modern sports games, but I think I would still enjoy these old style ones because these were less complicated. Nowadays, the controls of modern NBA games or the modern sports games, period, are so convoluted. I believe I played NBA 2K on PS3. I bought the one that had Jordan. It was like the big thing. Oh, you could play all the Jordan moments, and it was just frustrating. It wasn't fun. This was fun. Going through, I remember I would simulate seasons. I would play the entire season. The only thing that would always annoy me is with these games, and for the difficulty, I would want to raise the difficulty up. I felt like I was getting good at it. But all the difficulty would be is just that the computer wouldn't miss. I remember I played a game on one of the higher difficulties, and I think I was playing against the Boston Celtics, and the only shots they missed were the ones I blocked. They shot like 80-something%. I got freaking blown out, but only the shots that I blocked. Any other shot that went up, no matter where they shot it from, went in. That was, I don't know if they're limited in the AI back then, but NBA Live 95. You see back here, the graphics were just of its era, of the Sega Genesis. If you've played any sports games in that era, it's just little blurs of tiny men. Men that looked like ants dunking a tiny basketball. But that was what happened. I love this series so much. I brought these two over here with me as well because each Christmas the following year, man, you had to upgrade to NBA Live 96. And the following year, NBA Live 97. I think after this point, I jumped over to the PlayStation. I think I have a Live 98. And I think I might have stopped there. I think I was like, well, once I got to that age, getting close to 20, I was like, wait a minute, this is a scam. They're just selling me a roster update. I'm paying $50 or using up my Christmas gift on this. Go to Toys R Us, get the slip off the rack and get that, and I'd pick it up in November and have to wait till Christmas Day to play it. It's very frustrating as a young man, but that was your Retro Game Minute. 4 Retro Game Minutes. Almost 5 by the time I finish doing all the plugs. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, follow us on Instagram at DreGP Podcast. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like this video as well. Helps us out. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.